History is full of firsts.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Many of those firsts shaped our way of life. For 70 years, KPRC Channel 2 has been proud to be pioneers in shaping television and Houston history.
In a state the size of Texas, I hope everyone can enjoy.
Causing the storms Thursday.
Minutes before 9 o'clock, the crew's here telling her.
For the first time in a long, they had 11. See the some of your men.
Isn't it good to work for a place that has a sense of history? And indeed it is.
See, taking the president from Spring to College Station following his
If you have something you'd like Channel 2 Investigates to check out, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@click2houston.com. Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 10.
And right now at 10, breaking news. A suspected drunk driver hits and kills a man on a scooter who's waiting for a bus. Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Dominique Soxa.
Good evening. I'm Keith Garvin. Channel 2's Roseanne Aragon is live off Bel Air Boulevard and Renwick on Houston's southwest side with the newest information. Roseanne.
That's right. You can see Houston police are on scene. This is the crash scene behind me. What we're told is that one person on a mobility scooter is dead, and the driver of the pickup truck who hit that man is in the hospital. This is what we know. Houston police said it all started just before 8. Police tell us before getting to this location, a man hopped in a pickup truck, hit a nearby bus stop as well, hit a man who was on had a disability and was on a mobility scooter. Both of them were taken to the hospital. The person who was hit died at the hospital. Police said the man in the pickup truck went on to hit the sign. Investigators right now are on scene gathering evidence. We're told that the driver of the pickup truck had preliminary signs of intoxication. Now members of the DA's office are expressing their concern.
The message has to be, at the end of the day, there are different ways to get home. There are different ways to get wherever you need to go. Do that. Be a good member of our community. Be a good neighbor. Stop this. It's unending, and we've got to stop it. Because if you aren't responsible enough to do it, rest assured the Houston Police Department, the District Attorney's Office are going to be here. You're going to face numerous years in prison.
Back out here live, this is what the scene looks like right now. A long night for Houston police. We are told investigators are on their way to the hospital right now. Again, the driver of that pickup truck had preliminary signs of intoxication. Now, the DA's office says if they find that he was intoxicated, that driver will face charges of involuntary manslaughter. That's all the information we have right now. We will have the latest on air and on click2houston.com. Reporting live from Southwest Houston, Roseanne Aragon, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Roseanne. Another tragic story on our roads. Another breaking news alert, this time in East Fort Bend County. That's where deputies are on the scene of a deadly head-on crash. It happened on Alameda Road and Shadow Creek Parkway at around 8:45 tonight. We're told a woman was driving with a 9-year-old child in the car when she drifted out of her lane and then crashed into another car. She was killed. Paramedics rushed the child and the other driver to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
2 people are safe tonight after a car plunges into a Fort Bend County bayou and a Good Samaritan jumps into action to help the driver. Traffic was backed up for hours on the Fort Bend Tollway near Lake Olympia Parkway earlier tonight, while first responders had to go in to save the driver and the Good Samaritan. Channel 2 anchor Jonathan Martinez is live in Missouri City tonight, where this ending could have been completely different. Jonathan.
Yeah, Keith, there really could have been authorities tonight saying that driver is lucky to be alive after a Good Samaritan, along with the help of a deputy constable, pulled him to safety. But as you mentioned, we could tell you the traffic was backed up for more than a mile there on the Fort Bend County toll road as authorities worked to clear the scene.
He's very lucky. He's very lucky to walk away.
A mangled vehicle plucked from a bayou down below. Amazingly, the driver is able to walk away unharmed.
I don't know the speed that he was going, but he definitely went airborne into the creek, and he was really blessed.
Investigators with the Fort Bend County Precinct 2 Constable's Office say after the driver lost control on the toll road and landed in the waterway, a Good Samaritan jumped into action to help.
I'm very grateful for the citizen who put his life on the line to jump in there and help him out. I think he definitely saved his life tonight.
Deputy Constable Caston Du Bois, who was also responding to the scene, saw both men in the water, and he too helped pull them to safety. Investigators say given just how cold it was outside and the damage done to the vehicle, there's no doubt this accident could have ended much differently.
I think that he was just grateful, you know. I mean, an accident like that, you know, it definitely could take your life, and I think that he was just very grateful to be alive.
It's still unclear why that driver lost control in the first place. That's something investigators are still looking into. They are reporting live tonight from Fort Bend County. I'm Jonathan Martinez, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. We turn now to our cold weather, and temperatures are dropping.
Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Frank Billingsley.
Temperatures are cratering. I'm going to tell you, these numbers are really going down quickly. The air is so dry, and the winds have gone calm, so it's not going to take much. We had highs only in the 50s today, so it's not going to take much. Right now, look at our Triangle Energy camera, 41 in Houston with a 7-mile-an-hour wind, and that's about as strong as it gets. It's calm in Tomball, already to 36. Pearland's at 41. Look at Conroe, already 31. 40 in Sugar Land, 46 in Galveston with a 3-mile-an-hour wind. So these lows, I'm looking at a lot of freezing numbers now. Cleveland, Livingston, I think you'll get down to 32, 28 in Conroe, 33 for Huntsville, 30 in Brenham and Columbus, and around town, 34 to 36 is going to be fairly common, 33 in Wharton and Angleton, and then 40 down on the beaches. So it's going to be chilly. It will get sunny and a little warmer as we start the weekend. How long the warm-up lasts and when the rain is back, straight ahead. Dominique?
Okay, Frank, thank you. Meantime, a 16-year-old Brazoria County boy is under arrest, accused of shooting his father in the head. It happened just before 3 o'clock this afternoon at a home along Highway 35 near Main Street, just south of Alvin. Deputies say the 50-year-old father was flown to Memorial Hermann Hospital in serious condition. The teen is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. New at 10 o'clock tonight, a Brazoria County neighborhood on edge after a home was riddled with bullets. Tonight, police are searching for that shooter. Police in Iowa Colony need your help to track this dark-colored vehicle they say may be connected to the drive-by. Investigators say a woman was at her home in a gated community along Sapphire Creek Lane when a group knocked on her door right around 1 o'clock Wednesday morning. That's when a neighbor tells us she called him asking for help.
I grabbed my gun and ran out here before I could get to my garage door from this front window here to that garage door. That's when you heard the shots ring out.
Nobody inside that home was hurt.
A strange smell and taste coming from taps in one Fort Bend County community. Sienna Plantation parents say their water has had a strange smell and taste for days now. Channel 2's Marianne Martinez is live there tonight with new information about what's causing the problem. Marianne.
Keith, good evening. Well, normally the people in this neighborhood get their water. It's groundwater that comes from a plant. But recently there has been some construction going on at that plant. They've had to shut it down temporarily while some upgrades are made. And in the meantime, residents are getting well water, and that's why they're noticing a change.
When the water is turned on, it has a really strong chemical smell like sulfur.
For the last 2 weeks, Kimberly has noticed a change in the water coming out of her faucet.
When my husband was showering, we had the bedroom door closed, and I opened the door, and the whole room was like overpowering.
The taste is even more concerning to her.
And then when I took my vitamins in the morning, it's like you can't get it out of your mouth. It's just really slimy.
We reached out to SI Enviro, the company that runs the billing for water in that area. and also to Missouri City. The city confirms the water source changed from plant to well water on January 28th. It will return on February 14th. Communities affected are Sienna Plantation, parts of Riverstone in Missouri City, and the Colony Lake subdivision. The city says the water is completely safe, but residents are still uneasy.
And I don't know what I'm bathing my kids in, what they're using to brush their teeth. I mean, we can drink bottled water, but you're still absorbing that water all the time.
Now, residents say they did not get a heads up about this, which is part of the reason why they are alarmed. And we also want to say not everyone in this area is affected. Many people have not noticed, but obviously enough have that the city feels that it needs to respond to this. The other thing we want to tell you is that the water company tells us that if you call them, this is SI or Enviro, if you call them, they're happy to come out to your home and flush out the system. In most cases, that is enough to get rid of or at least alleviate that smell. Reporting live from Sienna Plantation, Marianne Martinez, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Marianne. The day after his acquittal on both impeachment charges, President Trump is celebrating his victory while denouncing those who tried to remove him from office as evil and corrupt.
I never thought a word would sound so good. It's called total acquittal.
I don't know if the president understands about prayer or people who do pray, but we do pray for the United States of America. I pray for him.
Nancy Pelosi is a horrible person. I pray for the president. I pray for the president. She doesn't pray. And then you have some that used religion as a crutch. They never used it before. Say hello to the people of Utah and tell them, I'm sorry about Mitt Romney.
Yesterday, Utah Senator Mitt Romney became the only senator in history to vote to oust his party's president from office.
New at 10, the Houston SPCA, along with the Galveston County Sheriff's Office, has rescued more than 4 dozen animals from a home in Lamarck. Investigators say they found 39 dogs along with several farm animals, including chickens, goats, a goose, and a horse living at the home. The animals inside were left in dozens of cages with trash littering the floor. All the rescued animals now are receiving treatment.
The threats are real, and they are happening.
Is Houston prepared for a massive cyber attack? Coming up, Channel 2 investigates Houston's cyber vulnerabilities and how an attack on the oil and gas industry could impact your life.
Plus, a police officer being called a hero tonight, how he saved a baby, and it was all caught on camera. Next on Channel 2 News at 10.
By HEB.
New at 10 o'clock tonight, a life-saving rescue caught on camera in Georgia. Body camera video shows the moment a Waynesboro police sergeant saved a baby's life. Last month, the sergeant came across a family asking for help outside of a Dollar General. Their 6-month-old AJ was having trouble breathing. For minutes, the sergeant worked to perform CPR. Minutes, eventually clearing the child's airway, saving his life. Tonight, AJ is happy and healthy.
Well, we live in a highly connected digital world, and threats to that world in the form of cyber attacks are growing by the day.
Yes, tonight, Channel 2 Investigates begins a special series on the cyber threats that Houston faces. Threats much bigger than the usual hacks that you hear about.
As Channel 2 investigator Joel Eisenbaum shows us, our oil and gas industry, an especially high-profile target with potential impacts that could affect all of our lives in one way or another.
I have been in just the Southeast Texas region since I was 4 years old. I would be lying if you don't think about it, but I'm not afraid. No, I wouldn't say I was scared.
Dana Hickman, with her husband and 2 young kids, lives in the shadows of some of the largest refineries on the Gulf Coast. You could say she's acutely aware of what's happened the last couple of years. In Baytown, in Crosby, in Deer Park.
If there's an explosion, if there's a power outage, what am I going to do?
For the Hickmans, it's not a matter of if, but when. When will their luck run out?
Our town has an alarm system set in the case that there is an issue in any of the plants or refineries near us. The alarm goes off every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
So while Dana hopes for the best, she's preparing for the worst.
We have a backpack that has a solar panel on it that in the case that there is a power outage, we can charge our cell phones.
A potentially catastrophic failure.
Camping materials chemicals are probably the most useful for survival material.
A massive explosion.
It's very nice to be able to take care of my family and know that I'm not going to be pressed in an emergent situation with no food.
Or a life-threatening release of toxic chemicals. The U.S. is the world's leading oil producer, and Houston is at the heart of it, with 10 refineries producing more than 2.5 million barrels per day. Add in dozens of chemical plants, and you've got a target-rich environment for cyber attacks.
The threats are real, and they are happening.
Petroleum and chemical refining is a complicated multi-level process with risks up and down the production chain. Like other industries, oil companies started using the internet in the 90s to connect their networks, and in the process, expose themselves to cyber attacks.
These control systems were not originally designed with cybersecurity in mind.
3 groups are responsible for the bulk of industrial cyber attacks.
Hacktivists, ransomware attackers, and nation states.
Hacktivists want to demonize companies, damage their reputations. Ransomware attackers will take control of a company's operations until that ransom is paid. But nation states may represent the biggest threat, with armies of computer scientists hunting for weaknesses and ready to attack.
The notion of a nation state attacking another country's infrastructure is not a phantom. It's not a myth. It is true. And what is happening today is cybersecurity is being viewed as a weapon of war.
It's not far-fetched, no. But again, the probability of that would be low.
Houston's FBI field office is very aware of cyber threats against the oil and gas industry, but agents don't think a doomsday type attack is likely here.
In most cases, I would bet that foreign governments would not want to engage in that activity on U.S. soil. It doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, but it's just the probability, in my opinion, is low.
Still, cybersecurity experts say these facilities need to be ready.
There's still a lot of work to be done. We're not there yet, but I'm confident that we can stay ahead of the bad guys.
If not, Dana Hickman says her family will be ready.
I'm not scared because I'm prepared.
The oil and gas industry is not the only enticing target for cyber attackers. Next Thursday night at 10, we're going to take a look at how an attack on our power and transportation grids could cripple the city for weeks. Joel Isam on KPRC, Channel 2 News.
And now here's investigator Robert Arnold with the story you'll see all new tomorrow night at 10.
Neighborhood priests accused of abuse and pulled from parishes across the country.
The problem is, where are they? Do they have access to children? No one knows anything.
So where are these priests now? Where do these priests go after being accused?
As long as there is accessibility, there is vulnerability.
Channel 2 Investigates is on the trail tomorrow night at 10.
A lot of sun today, but it's not going to help us out overnight.
Did you bring your parka?
It's ready.
Wool coat on the ready.
I mean, we traded the wind for the cold, so because it's calm now, and that's really going to let those temperatures sink down. So, and a nice clear night. Look at that sunset in Houston, Texas.
Beautiful.
Inner city sunset. Pretty shot there. A nice one there also from Herman Park.
Yeah.
Downtown skyscrapers.
Ooh, the gorgeous sky.
Beautiful shot. And this moon, the moon's going to be full officially 1:30 in the morning on Sunday, but it'll look full on Saturday and certainly tomorrow night as well. Right. Almost looks full tonight, not quite there, but it's pretty. So we should see it, especially Saturday, still should be clear for us. In the meantime, it's 40 right now in Southwest Houston with a 3-mile-an-hour wind. Those dew points are way down there. Here's Galveston. It's quiet there. 46, 30-degree dew point. That's important. The dew point really just tells you how dry that air is. These temperatures right now already to freezing in Conroe and Columbus, 34, 35, 36. 37 at Bush, 40 in Sugar Land. So it won't take much with the dew points in the 20s to get those numbers down into the 30s and freezing for a lot of us, especially with these quiet winds. Calm 7, 3, 6 in Katy. So not much wind out there, and there's not going to be as we wake up tomorrow morning. So I've drawn a freeze line here. You can see from Beaumont to Cleveland, Tomball, down toward Wharton, and then to the west and the north. But certainly some upper 20s. Huntsville, Conroe, Columbus, freezing marks. Cleveland, Livingston, you're on your way there. 34 at Bush. I've taken us to 36 downtown to Hobby and Pearland. Go to the islands, you'll see 40 degrees at High Island as well as Galveston. And then tomorrow we're up to 70 degrees. Lots of sunshine in store. In fact, it's quiet here. It's a mess still in the eastern seaboard of tornado watch down in Florida until 3 in the morning as that line that went through here continues to slow down there and cause problems. For us, this high pressure's in place. A lot of sunshine, a warm flow off the Gulf. No real problems Saturday. Sunday, we get into a chance for a shower. And then the week ahead, Monday, even through the next Friday and Saturday, rain chances just about every day with these systems coming out of the southwest. Hard to gauge exactly when and how much, but I tell you, when you put the forecast from Sunday to Friday for rainfall next week, look at that, a big swath of anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe even 6 inches of rain. Not all at once, but it can start to add up, and we can get into some situation toward Friday where we get some heavy rains that cause some feeder issues. So we'll watch next week carefully. In the meantime, just watch for the cold. We're going to wake up to the freezing number, 34, 70 degrees for a high. Looking good for the haircast, if nothing else. Temperatures do warm up. We get to 72 on Saturday. Same for Sunday and Monday. And then 76 on Tuesday, some mid-70s, but those chances of rain, 20, 40, 30, all the way to Valentine's Day and the next weekend. So we get an inch and then another inch and then another inch, and then it only takes as you get saturated, and then you get a good downpour on Thursday or Friday of next week, and then you got a few problems. So
it can happen fast.
Yeah, we'll have an eye on it.
Okay, we know you will, Frank. Thank you.
All right.
Randy joining us now. Big night of basketball.
Yeah, we're watching a couple of games. Rockets out of the West Coast with this new small lineup. They traded away Clint Capella. They got a win with the small guys. Trying to get it done against the Lakers tonight. We'll show you how they're doing. We'll also check in with the U of H Cougars. They're winning big tonight. Plus, UFC 247 has hit town. It all leads to a big Saturday night inside that octagon. We'll give you a preview. And we're inside 48 hours for the Roughnecks XFL debut. We're going to hear from their starting quarterback next.
Newfoundland.
All right, welcome into the Xfinity Sports Desk tonight. We begin with the Rockets. West Coast swing tipping off at Staples Center. Late start tonight against LeBron and the Lakers. Now with Clint Capella traded, Rockets are going to stick with this small ball style lineup. P.J. Tucker, the tallest Rocket at 6'6". So that means the lane's going to be open. LeBron right there with the jumper. Made it look pretty easy. Rockets offense, with this lineup, you better shoot well every night. Russell Westbrook had the early touch, and there is a P.J. Tucker as well from the corner. Right now, looking pretty good. Second quarter, Rockets lead it by 6 out in L.A. against the Lakers. Now, also today, the Lakers in the city of L.A. announcing the memorial service details for Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and the 7 others that lost their lives 2 weeks ago. That ceremony is set for February 24th. It'll take place at the Staples Center there in L.A. All right, college basketball tonight downtown. Tulane in town taking on the 25th ranked U of H Cougars. The Cougs had an easy night at Fertitta Center. They knocked down 10 three-pointers tonight. Quentin Grimes, Nate Hitton, Caleb Mills led the way. They combined for 8 of those 10. Cougars win. They're now 18-5, 8-2 in the conference. Big one, though. Sunday, they host Wichita State, 2 o'clock at Fertitta Center. Go out and pack that place, make some noise out there. UFC 247 comes to Toyota Center coming up Saturday night. This thing's getting a lot of hype. 2 of the world's top fighters are in town, one on each the men's and women's side. For the women, Valentina Shevchenko looks to defend her flyweight title. And the men's side, the #1 pound-per-pound fighter is John Jones, and he's sizing up his opponent, Dominic Reyes.
Like when you say things like, Weidman beat Anderson, and I beat Weidman, this is going to give me the magic that I need. What are you freaking talking about?
All right, the football season now, as we know, the NFL season is over for the next 7 months. We got to wait on that, but we've got another brand of football coming up. The XFL debuts this weekend. The Houston Roughnecks are at home. Roughnecks are going to host the LA Wildcats Saturday at 4 o'clock at U of H's TD-ECU Stadium. A lot of build-up for this season and this team. Head coach June Jones naming P.J. Walker, formerly of the Colts, as the starting quarterback. He beat out former Oakland Raiders QB Connor Cook. Walker says he's ready to shine.
It's a big honor, and I'm very excited, and I'm definitely going to take full advantage of the opportunity and make the best of it. The guys is excited. They ready to go, so as a team, we ready to go and put somebody else on the field with us.
All right, it's going to be a lot of fun Saturday, 4 o'clock. Now, here's the Roughnecks are going to give out these T-shirts. The first 15,000 at TD-ECU Stadium on Saturday, you'll get one of these T-shirts. So they're going to hand out a lot of these things. We've got a few in the newsroom. You'll see it more in the morning show as well. But this is going to be a fun brand. It's inexpensive, family-friendly. Go out and check it out.
A lot of people excited.
That's right.
Yep. Okay. As are we about the weather.
Be right back.
For sale.
Fallon tonight, speed, productivity, and a conversation. All things expected out of a good bartender or bar bot. That's right. Izakaya Bar in Tokyo bought and reprogrammed an industrial robot to serve drinks. It can pour a beer in 40 seconds, mix a cocktail in a minute, even has a computer pad face. It talks about the weather, Frank, and other topics while serving as a mixologist, while 4 cameras monitor customers' facial expressions.
Next thing, it's gonna do traffic. It's gonna start flipping pancakes and
yeah, read news, and we're all done.
Well, I was meeting a date here, robot, but it didn't show up.
Yeah, it didn't show up. Here's another drink.
Exactly.
Yes, good advice.
All right, here's a look. It's going to be cold. There's your freeze line, 32 up around Cleveland, Conroe, Huntsville could be 28 easily, 32 in Tomball, 36 downtown, 40 Galveston. Britta will be here with all the numbers tomorrow morning and hopefully 70 tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, that'll be great.
A long winter.
Thanks so much for joining us. Tonight's show's coming up next.
We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Good night.